Hey guys, I just wanted to go over the gated reverb snare because a lot of people have difficulty with getting the flutter out of it. So for example, let's see. So I have an example right here. I have a gate, I have the sampler which plays the snare, and then this part I'll go over after. But basically how it would normally sound is if you take the sample and you go to sample chain, sample out. So this is just a regular snare file. If I play it, let me turn this off. Let me turn off the gain. Okay. So that's what the snare with. Let me turn off the reverb. That's what a dry snare sounds like, and then you just add a generic reverb. I'll go in and add this with you guys. Reverb. That alone sounds good, but if you want to make it a little longer, you can add a little more width, a little more late, and most importantly, the build up. Increase that so that it's not so stuttery. That's it. So you get the snare, put it into reverb, and then the gate you start, or you add a gate. And then here, this is not going to do anything, so you have to select the source, which it's going to use to determine when to cut in and out. So sample out. This is how it normally sound. You can see, well, you can't see my hands, but the gate, that's showing you when it's in effect. When it's all the way up here, it's not doing anything. When it gets below a certain decibel, it cuts it off. So what you want to do is you want to raise that threshold to make it cut off sooner, to give that iconic gated reverb sound. But you'll notice that it flutters here because there's a lot of noise and it's not able to differentiate it. So an easy trick to make this work without much effort is to add another instrument. This is just a regular sine wave, but I'll add it again. FM, I think it's, I don't know what the instrument is. When you go to add it, you'll have to go to instruments over here. Then you'll use phase 4. That's an easy one. And let's turn off the instrument, the snare drum for now. And then that's what it sounds like. It's just a regular synth sine wave. But what we want to do is make it more of a pluck. So we're going to reduce the sustain all the way down. So now it's just relying on this decay, and that's where it tapers down. So you want to reduce the decay until it's a good amount of length that you want for your snare. So I'm happy with that length. And so we'll minimize this, and we'll turn back on the snare, and the gate's still on, and we'll just play it. Same thing. So what you have to do is you have to go over here where you put the sample out and go to the sample. It might be under the wrong name, but and then you'll go to phase 4, which is the synth we just made, and then you'll activate it, and then you'll hit the snare, and you'll see it cuts off immediately without all the flutter. And if you want to mess with the length of that, you can go back into phase 4 or whatever synth you used and increase the delay or decay. So let's make it a little longer. Too long. Too long. Right there. And yeah, you can mess around with that if you're having problems with the fluttering and like the gate not cutting in and out when you want it to. Anyways, I hope that was helpful. Feel free to sorry, not used to advertising myself on this channel. Feel free to drop a like and subscribe. It would help me a lot. Thank you.